If you tuned in late, you might have missed the coordination. It wasn't an accident, it was a declaration. Before a single award was handed out, the red carpet transformed into a protest line. This wasn't one or two artists making a personal statement. It was a mobilized, unified front against the administration's newly escalated Operation Freeze immigration raids. From Bad Bunny to Billie Eilish, Jack Antonoff to Lady Gaga, their ensembles were punctuated by one unmistakable accessory: the stark blue ice cube pin slashed through with a defiant red X. In an industry that traditionally plays it safe for the sake of ratings, the tension was no longer subtext. It was the main event. This wasn't mere fashion, it was a direct policy critique worn on the world's most visible lapels. And as the ceremony began, it became clear the statement would not and could not be contained to the carpet. When Bad Bunny took the stage for Best Musica Urbana, he bypassed the usual gratitude to managers and labels. Instead, he went straight for the nation's conscience, holding his trophy aloft and stating with raw clarity, "We are not savages, we are not aliens, we are humans." The room erupted, a standing ovation that echoed as a rebuke. Censors braced, but the real shockwave was still brewing in the wings. Enter Trevor Noah, hosting for his final time, armed with the freedom of a man with nothing left to lose. He set his sights on the president's latest multi-billion-dollar request to fortify the southern border wall. The setup was classic Noah. The punchline, however, detonated like a political grenade in the auditorium. He framed it like this: the president wants $10 billion to keep people out, which is funny because judging by the subpoenas flying around D.C. this week, half his staff is trying to figure out how to leave.
For a beat, there was silence. Then the dam broke. Laughter roared through the crowd, a cathartic release. Online, the clip went supernova. But in that very moment, the segment shifted from provocative comedy to perceived act of war. The internet may have loved it, but a very specific viewer at Mar-a-Lago was already drafting his response.
At exactly 2:14 a.m. Eastern, the counter-strike landed. It wasn't a critique of ratings or taste. It was a direct, unambiguous legal threat, fired from the former president's Truth Social platform. The post was a typo-ridden missile labeling the failing Grammys a disgrace for allowing a foreign national to insult law enforcement. It singled out Trevor Noah as a total disaster and explicitly suggested the Department of Justice look into his visa. But the retaliation didn't stop at the host. In a follow-up post, Trump branded the artists wearing ice-out pins as rich elitists who hate safety, and threatened to investigate the tax-exempt status of the charities they championed. This was the critical escalation, moving the conflict from a celebrity feud into the realm of potential government retaliation. Wielding the instruments of state as tools of personal and political grievance. Here's the ScreenBorders take. The permeable membrane between entertainment and politics has been thinning for decades. Last night, it dissolved entirely. We have crossed a new threshold. When a sitting president, in real time, uses his platform to threaten a comedian's legal residency over a joke told on an awards show, we are navigating uncharted and dangerous territory. The coordinated ice-out protests sought a spotlight on a humanitarian issue. In his fury, Donald Trump didn't just give them a spotlight. He handed them the sun, moon, and stars, guaranteeing the conversation would dominate the news cycle for days. He effectively validated their entire premise, that the machinery of state could be weaponized against dissent. So, we turn it to you. Did the Grammys overstep by becoming a platform for protest, or is the president's reaction a profound overreach that threatens free speech and the separation of culture from state power? Let us know in the comments. For more deep dives into the moments where culture collides with controversy, make sure to subscribe to ScreenBorders. Thanks for watching.